And a great big happy new year. Happy 2026 to everyone out there on Facebook, social media, Instagram. I am Malachi Fox.
I'm Marissa Wilson Fox.
And we are, of course, Playful Fox Productions. With a lot to go over in a relatively short time, so hang on.
What an incredible 2025 we had.
Yeah, I guess the best way to start would be to just a big thank you to everyone out there who helped us hit over 3,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram. A big thank you to the tens of thousands of patrons who came and saw our shows over the last year. We started off with The Wizard of Oz, going all the way through to Anne of Green Gables, and finishing off finally with the Sanderson Center with Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. And it was definitely our busiest year, and surely we cannot have done it without all of our crew, our volunteers, our casts, and of course, the many wonderful people who put themselves in the seats to watch our shows on a regular basis. So again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for a very wonderful and successful 2025.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. And from Murder on the Orient Express to all of the amazing shows, Joseph and Dracula and Christmas Story, and I could go on and on, but thank you to the hundreds, even thousands of patrons who came to see our shows and the absolute incredible reactions that we've had.
Truly, community theater lives and dies by its patrons, and we say that every single time we come out on stage to do a speech like this, but it is true, and it holds true even now. And that's why we wanted to jump in right at the beginning of the new year to give you brand new announcements. Now, if you had come and saw the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or the Sanderson, you probably know what we're going to be talking about in a little bit. But for those of you who haven't, sit tight. We have an exciting, unprecedented announcement solely for you to look forward to for the 2026-2027 season. But in the meantime, I'm going to scale it back a bit, and I'm going to throw it over to Rob Kerwayne, who is our artistic director of the Society of Radio Theater, and he'll be talking to you about what's coming down on the radio airwaves on YouTube very soon.
Thanks, guys. I want to start by taking a moment to look back. We just released our latest production from the Society of Radio Theater, that being Les Miserables, and I sincerely want to thank everyone who had a hand or a voice in bringing that story to life. From our performers to our creative team to everyone who supported the project behind the scenes, it was a massive undertaking, and we are incredibly proud of what was created. Not to mention the production before that, which was George Orwell's 1984. Honestly, that was one of my favorite projects to work on, and to everyone who's been a part of the Society of Radio Theater so far, a massive thank you and a massive congratulations, because your voices help bring these stories to life. I just piece them all together. So, that being said, with our chapter of 2025 complete, I'm excited to officially share what's coming next, the 2026 season. We'll be bringing you 4 iconic stories, spanning romance, mystery, science fiction, and of course the holidays, all reimagined through the magic of radio drama. We begin in March, and you'll understand why I chose March for this particular title in just a second. March will be a deeply heartfelt story about family, ambition, sacrifice, and growing up. We'll be bringing you Louisa May Alcott's Little Women, following the lives of the March sisters. See what I did there? This is a story full of warmth, humor, and emotional honesty, and one lends itself beautifully to rich, character-driven voice work. And I can tell you this now, auditions for Little Women will be coming up very soon, so this is a story you've always wanted to be part of. Be sure to keep a close eye on our announcements and our socials. In June, we step into a world of sharp wit, romance, and social expectations with Pride and Prejudice. It's a story of first impressions, stubborn pride, unexpected growth, and love found in the most surprising places. With its brilliant dialogue and unforgettable characters, it's a perfect showcase for chemistry, comedy, and layered performances. Then, in September, as we edge towards the spooky season, we take a dramatic turn into science fiction with the classic H.G. Wells story of the War of the Worlds. Told through reports, broadcasts, and first-hand accounts, this story drops us directly into the chaos as humanity faces the unthinkable. It's tense, immersive, and deeply unsettling, a production that truly leans into the power of sound to create scale, fear, and urgency. And finally, in December, we close out the year with the world's greatest detective. No, I'm not talking about Batman. It's Sherlock Holmes and the Night Before Christmas. This festive mystery blends classic Holmes-style deduction with holiday charm, danger, and heart. It's cozy, clever, and just mischievous enough. The perfect way to wrap up the year. Altogether, it's a season built around timeless stories, bold soundscapes, and unforgettable characters. And that's just part of what we're excited to share, because there's still one big announcement left to come. So with that, I'm going to throw it back to Marissa and Malachi, because, trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next.
I want to talk a little bit about what's coming up down the pipe for Playable Fox Productions. Let's start off with the shows some of you already know. Coming up in January and February, Playable Fox is taking a hidden gem of Broadway by maestro of Broadway, Frank Wildhorn, and of course Don Black, with Bonnie and Clyde the musical. Now, for those of you who don't know who Bonnie and Clyde were, back in the 1930s during the Depression era, there were two names synonymous with the ride or die mentality. In fact, they pretty much coined that, and that was Bonnie Elizabeth Parker and Clyde Chestnut Barrow. These two ran complete roughshod over Texas and surrounding states, committing robberies and shooting anyone who got in their way, while having that whole love or die sort of mentality that was romanticized in a beautiful movie starring Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. Since then, the musical has become a bit of a cult classic, originating with the first Clyde Barrow, Jeremy Jordan. Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, and the first Bonnie Parker, Laura Osnes.
That's right. Now, some of you may know Jeremy Jordan from his work in Has Been Hotel, where he voices Lucifer. Some of you may know him from Newsies, and in a career in Broadway that is very unparalleled. There is literally very few who could boast the kind of resume that Jeremy Jordan has. And we, as lifetime fans of powerful theater, could not resist taking a shot and doing this hidden gem of a musical. And we would love to see you in the seats at the end of January, beginning of February, over at our three venues. That's Fergus Grand Theater, that's the Hamilton Zoetic Theater, and of course, our first show ever at the Conrad Center of the Performing Arts over in Kitchener. Tickets are now on sale on Eventbrite. Now, when it comes to our show after that, we're going to be changing gears a little bit.
And going back to a world of pure imagination.
Now, some of you may have seen the Sanderson production last year of December when we did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We loved that show so much that we still had something to say with it. So, with 5 ticket winners, and of course Willy Wonka himself, we will be staging Charlie and the Chocolate Factory all over our venues starting in March. And tickets are also available for Eventbrite.
So the end of March, trickling into the first weekend of April. It's the perfect early Easter present. Wonka's synonymous with chocolate. And it's going to be this brand new, newly imagined, intimate version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, specifically for these amazing venues.
Finally, we are very excited to announce that we are one of the first community theaters to have been granted the licensing rights for community theater for Disney's Frozen, which will be taking place in the May-June months all over Kitchener and Fergus. We cannot wait to bring this wonderful story of family and friendship, and of course with unforgettable songs, to our stages. And already tickets are going fast on Eventbrite.
With 2 weekends in Fergus, one in May and one in June, and 2 weekends in Kitchener over at the Conrad Center. It's going to be an incredible show, an incredible experience. We are very, very excited and very humbled to be one of the first community theaters to be able to put on this Disney production, this spectacular Disney production.
Boasting a cast of over 40 performers now auditioned and cast and ready to go. This will highlight all of your favorite songs, characters, and of course, let's not forget the magic that makes any Disney theatrical presentation an unforgettable experience. Now, we have other shows that we will be announcing in the near future within those months, but I think it's important that we leave a little bit of mystery. Besides, there's something very important that we need to talk to you right now. As you have known, people have been asking us over and over, what's next for Playable Fox in 2026, 2027? There have been rumblings. we couldn't keep it hidden forever. And so, for you all, we will be showing you what awaits the first full Sanderson season for Playful Fox Productions. Starting in August, we will be performing, at long last, the beloved musical of one ogre, one donkey, and one unforgettable princess.
In a big, bright, beautiful world.
Staging Shrek the Musical.
Next in October, well, if I say that something is fetch.
I keep telling you, stop trying to make fetch a thing. It's not gonna happen. But what is gonna happen
is Mean Girls the Musical. We did make a slight announcement on October 3rd, and if you know, you know. But we can officially say that Mean Girls the Musical will be at the Sanderson Center.
Coming third. An annual tradition for Playful Fox has been to stage a late December musical or play at the Sanderson Center. This will not change. And we have already been granted the license and the permission to stage one of the most beloved Christmas musicals of all time as we present Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Filled with the songs that you know and love and the unforgettable characters, White Christmas will be a perfect Christmas tradition for you to enjoy.
Lastly, talking about tradition, in March 2027, we are overjoyed to announce that we will be presenting Fiddler on the Roof as our final Sanderson Center show.
The beloved story of one man in Anatevka and his family as he tries to navigate the changing world and his sense of tradition and priorities. Tevye takes us on a journey of love, lessons, and even a little heartbreak as we explore one of the greatest musicals ever written in Broadway history.
Featuring such beautiful and classic songs as Sunrise, Sunset, Tradition, If I Were a Rich Man, Matchmaker, Matchmaker.
Oh, it just goes on and on, doesn't it?
Goes on and on.
Every single song is a hit.
Hits. And this beautiful, beautiful family show is the way that we are capping off this inaugural season at the Sanderson Center.
And a big thank you to the Sanderson Center for their years of guidance and mentorship, guiding us towards this first ever full season. Truly, we have been so blessed to have such wonderful people to work with and wonderful cast and crews over at the Sanderson. Big shout out to Leanne Rich, by the way, and Glenn Brown, as well as all the workers there who have made this transition from 1-2 shows a year to a full 4 season. But as you know, we live and die by your patronage. So tickets are now available for all 4 of those shows. And in fact, if you call the box office at the Sanderson, you can get a special deal for all 4 shows at a heavily discounted rate. All you have to do is call them and let them know you want to buy all 4 tickets at the special group rate.
And that special rate is 15% off your Sanderson series ticket for all 4 shows. All 4 shows, you buy them at the same time, it's 15% off. And that is our gift to you, our incredible patrons.
So welcome to 2026, ladies and gentlemen. We leave you with the mastery work of the incomparable Rob Kerwayne and his video editing skills as we show you a small sneak peek trailer.
A little hint
At what's coming next with Bonnie and Clyde, the musical.